It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. And a look at the stats for Peyton Pritchard.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Minot in at power forward. And for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt, and it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And remember, tonight is the second game in a row they've played against each other.
Oh, this is when things get fun. They get a little chippy, they get a little annoyed. That's the best part.
Tip-off goes to the Celtics. Pritchard with it. Pass to Keita. Now White for 3. The rebound by Carter. Wagner, the pass to Bain. Suggs with a screen on White. To the paint. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs? Getting off the floor with such ease.
Bain against White. Takes the 3. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Now the Magic with it. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
The last time they faced this team, they were very aggressive. Found numerous ways to get themselves to the line.
Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach showed nothing but respect for Derek White. He told me White is the ultimate glue guy. He's not worried about his stats. Instead, he fills in the gaps and does whatever is necessary to help his team win. He is truly an unselfish player. Brian, back to you.
Allie, thank you. White hits them both. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up. And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely. With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Here's Wagner. He played a great game against Boston. Pass to Bain. Back to Wagner. The 3 is up. He drops it from range.
Yeah, and when Wagner is hitting from deep, the floor opens up for everyone else. Nice triple.
Here's Brown. Last game we saw him with 32 points. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. White, the pass to Brown. Four on the clock. The kick out to White. Over Bain. White can't hit.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Banchero outside. Pritchard with a steal. Pass to White. From behind the arc. Connects from downtown. White's got 7 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pritchard finds Brown. Here's Keita. He's checked by Carter. Pass to Minot. Now White. 5 on the clock. From downtown. And the Celtics another 3.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Wagner outside. Orlando moving the ball around. The three from Bain. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
When you're as accurate as Bain, you love doing this, giving them a little taste of their own medicine.
Pritchard against Suggs. And here's Brown. Still without a bucket.
Love to see Brown facilitate out of a pick and roll, and I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 1. Carter, a screen on White. Bain against White. Back to Suggs. And Carroll with a screen on Pritchard. The three from Bain. Boston pulls it in.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Outside, Brown. Here's Minot, guarded by Banchero. Stolen by Bain. To the inside. It's picked off. White, the pass to Queta. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now here's Banchero. 15 in his last outing. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Yeah, this is why you throw it Carter Jr.'s way. He is solid at slamming it down.
Now here's White. Outside, Brown. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Wagner. Bain with it. Now guarded by White. Takes a three. And it's Desmond Bain with the three. Bain's got his second basket on the night.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pritchard surviving the D. Here's White. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Wendell Carter. You know, for a team that's had deep playoff runs almost every year recently, the Celtics fell short last season, RJ.
Well, injuries and other factors played into that. But there's so much parity in the NBA right now. There is no team invincible come playoff time.
Black's checked in for Orlando. Now here's Black. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Outside Bain. Pass to Wagner from the arc. It's hauled in by White. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Pritchard. Now here's Brown. Six to shoot. A deep three. Orlando with the rebound. Coming into this, having knots to win against Boston in their last game.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
And so it's Boston with it, following the bucket by the Magic. Pass to Minot. Here's Queta. And here's Brown for three. Great D that time from Wagner. And here's Black. Outside Bain. Three-pointer. Hauled in by Brown.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Pass to Queta. Outside Pritchard. Inside. And stolen by Bain. Black, right side. Pritchard with a steal. White on the wing. Back to Pritchard. Outside White. Driving to the basket. Pass to Brown. Jacks up a three. Orlando with a rebound.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Here's White. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That's on Wendell Carter.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Bataze comes in for Carter, and it's Jones in for Bain. Boston also changing it up. Hauser comes in for Minot, and Anthony Simons subbed in for Pritchard. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Orlando trailing here. Now Jones. Pass to Bataze. Ball stolen. Oh, they get a hand on it. To the middle. Here's Keita. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Now here's Wagner. Outside Jones. 4 on the clock. Shoots over White. Orlando again missing. Boston leading by 5. Drive by Brown. Outside White. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. White's got 19 points.
That's good vision by JB. Draws the D, kicks it out. He's grown that part of his game.
And Caro outside. A shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. And Brown has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you so much. Well, Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Back to you.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report. De Silva's checked in for Orlando. Bain comes in for Jones. Richard, when you look at the seasons with the best assist-to-turnover ratio in NBA history, Tyus Jones has the 3 best.
Yeah, Jones set the record in the 23-24 season, averaging more than 7 assists per turnover. Tyus is maybe the decision-maker in the league.
Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. To the inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Chris Boucher.
And forcing the defense's hand right there. I mean, Jonathan Isaac to the line, a good sign for this team.
First free throw is good. Shireman's checked in for Boston. Both free throws good from Isaac. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Now here's Boucher. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. And this break lets us see the teams making the most of their second chances this season. Orlando in second. The 4th spot held by the Celtics.
And it's like second chance points have been a constant for both teams. They know how to extend possessions.
Magic trail by 3. Black outside. 4-3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Gonzalez. There's Simons with a three. It's hauled in by Isaac.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Oh, from deep. Boston pulls it in. Pass to Hauser. Pass break. Here come the Celtics. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Isaac. Picked by Isaac. Here's Black. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Simons deciding where to go with it. Over Bain. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. It's all tied in Orlando. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Anthony Black out there with Desmond Bain. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Goga Batadze, and it's De Silva in at the three, small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And the Magic with possession. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Black outside. From the high post. He can't get it to go. And for Boston, they're shooting 41% in this game. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Boucher. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Back to Bain. Pass to De Silva. The three. Orlando again missing.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Simons. There's the triple. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
You can't give Simons any room from that corner spot.
Up top, Black. He's got 6. Isaac for 3. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Boston leading by 3. Pass to Hauser. Boucher outside. Black defending. Good work defensively by Black. Here's De Silva, defended by Hauser. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
That one's off.
You know, Isaac had some injury struggles in his career, but he hasn't let that deter him. He still plays with a lot of intensity and gives this game his all.
And the Magic making a change here. Suggs is checked in. And the second free throw is good. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Simons outside. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Magic. Batadze's got 4 rebounds now. Orlando has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Bain finds Suggs. Back to Bain. Pass to Suggs. Batadze, a screen on Pritchard. Here's Suggs. Another shot. And Batadze gets it to go.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now here's Simons. 11 points for him last game against Orlando. Suggs against Pritchard. Simons passes to Tillman. The three. And it's Simons missing.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Pass to Bain. Isaac with a screen on Brown. And here's Isaac. The 11-footer. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Oh, wow. This close, you got to finish strong. Like, you can't give yourself room for a mistake like that.
And here's Brown for three. Boston, no good that time either. And for the Magic, they're shooting 40% so far in this one. Black outside. To the paint. Kicks it out to Isaac. He shoots a three. Misses another. He's 0 for 4. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Over to the left wing. Here's Minot. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got assist number 5 here tonight.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Now here's Suggs. 14 points for him last game against Boston.
Yeah, fantastic focus from Suggs. Showing toughness, fighting through the contact.
Here's Pritchard. Simons outside. Pass to Minot. Fires from deep. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Batase's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Black. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Here's a look at what's coming up for Boston. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. And that one misses. Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Wagner comes in for Isaac. And the Celtics also making a change. Cadis checked in for Tillman. He does not get the second one. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Queta. It's Brown on the wing. Black defending. Left block shot on the way. Brown can't hit.
Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Now here's Bain. He's got 6. Banchero with a screen on Brown. Bain, the pass to Banchero. Banchero hammers it home.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
And for the Celtics, they're shooting at about 34% here in this game. Pass to Queta. Outside, Brown. Again, Brown missing. Orlando leading. Now here's Black. He's covered by Simons. Payne against Brown. Payne, the pass to Banchero. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
It's Brown on the wing. Shot clock at 5. To get back on track, JB, nice finish inside.
Wanting it more. Jaylen Brown, this man competes. And teammates, they take notice of things like that.
Pass to Wagner. Down low. Here's Banchero. Blocked! Simons with it. Guarded now by Black. And it's Simons missing. Orlando has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Wagner with it. Outside Bain. Back to Wagner. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 5 rebounds tonight. Up top, Brown, guarded by Bain. And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So for the Magic, Isaac, he's checked in for Desmond Bain. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Black. Derek White's checked in for Boston. Magic on D. Right side Pritchard. Kick out to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. With the fadeaway. No good there. Great D that time from Wagner. Inside. Deflects the pass. White looking it over. Outside, Brown. Suggs against White. To the inside. Here's Queta. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Now here's Suggs. He has 7. And Carroll left side. Pass to Wagner to win the cold spell. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Banchero's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Pritchard. Back to White. Here's Queta. Isaac covering. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Orlando trailing here. Suggs outside. Here's the 3. Minot pulls it in. Minot's got 4 rebounds in the game. Down low. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Misses from short range.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Nice play by Wagner. A really good athlete with excellent body control.
So for the Magic, Carter comes in for Isaac. And it's Desmond Bain in for Jones. The Celtics shooting at about 34% here in this game. Brown passes to White. It's Brown on the wing, defended by Wagner. Brown inside. Wagner's on him. Brown, no good.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
And Caro, no good. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Boston. There's a minute 12 left in the first half of this game. Here's the pick. Fires from the wing. Rebound by the Magic.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
Bain finds Wagner. Back to Bain. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks it down from distance. Bain's got 9.
The second Bain touches that ball, he wants to shoot.
Outside, Brown. 36 seconds left in the first half. Here's Queta. The rebound by Carter. Orlando leading by 5. White with a steal. Outside Pritchard. The 3 is up. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bain. Got it. Good job in the low post. And 11 points for Desmond Bain.
Just too much speed on the break. Bain getting way out front for the finish.
Here's Brown. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so that's the end of the first half. Orlando ahead, leading by 7. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Orlando Magic.
Watching them whoop those boys on the boards, that brought a tear to my eye. And I don't cry.
I can get you a tissue.
You got one? Oh, that's right. Yeah. You cry all the time.
Oh, see.
And since we have a moment, let's see what other games are coming up tonight. The Bucks playing at Fiserv Forum as they go up against the Rockets. That's a 3:30 p.m. tip-off Eastern Time.
This is going to be an exciting one, Ernie. I'm ready.
Hey, I saw my big fella. Let's get it going.
See, every time you make me
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. How about Derek White really making a difference here?
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And so here is Orlando. So the Celtics 5 right now. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's Queta in at the 5. Back to Banchero. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. He's got a clear path. And White finishes off the break. Well done.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Here's Banchero. Pass to Carter. There's the steal. And Boston pushing it up now. White, the pass to Queta, and the shot goes down.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
And this is his second attempt at the line tonight. Orlando leading. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, "This is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team. Guys, back to you."
An exciting young team. Allie, thank you. Now here's Pritchard. No points yet. And Brown with the stuff.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Suggs outside. Back to Wagner. Banchero outside. Outside Carter. Fires the three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Banchero's got 4 assists now tonight.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Celtics trail by 3. Outside, Brown. Back to White. To the middle. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Brown. Orlando with the rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Bane. Suggs outside. Carter, a screen on Pritchard. And Suggs, here we go. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Richard, it's just a few years into Desmond Bane's career, but he's historically good shooting threes.
I mean, B.A., he is over 40% for his career. In the top 25 all-time of three-point percentage, and that is on a major volume.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
At the offensive end, Bane has put in the work, and he is a true force.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Bane. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Minot, out left to the wing. Outside White. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. 23 points for Derek White.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Suggs finds Bane. Driving inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
An effective two-way threat. Have to be impressed with Bane's steady improvement year after year.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. And Bane drops them both. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 7-point differential. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Carter, the pass to Wagner. Orlando again missing. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. Here's White. Great D that time from Bane. Magic leading by 7. Pass to Ben Carroll. Back to Bane. Ben Carroll with a screen on Brown. Clock at 6. He buries it from 3. Bane's got 7 points for the quarter.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Bane against White. Inside. White gets it to go. Now the Magic with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Ben Carroll outside. He shoots it. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Celtics trail by 8. Right side Pritchard. Brown against Wagner. Brown passes to White. Now Brown. Launches it. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Wagner to the paint. And the dunk by Wagner.
And it's a blessing to have a big wing with the mobility of Wagner.
And here's Pritchard. Still no points. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Brown with it. He's picked up by Bane. Pritchard from outside. Orlando with the rebound. Wagner's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Back to Bane. And there's the rejection. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Down the court, it's Brown on the fly.
Nobody's going to catch Brown in the open court like that. Nobody.
Orlando leading by 8. Suggs outside. Back to Wagner. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. These are not the teams to challenge at the rim. the best in the NBA in shot blocking. Fourth, Orlando.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
Orlando making a switch here. Black's checked in, and the Celtics also making a change. Hauser's checked in. Orlando's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Banchero. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Celtics trail by 8. Here's White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Now here's Wagner. 10 points for him. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Some timeouts you just know you're going to get yelled at. And with these turnovers, I'm going to tell you it's not going to be a very pleasant timeout.
Pass to Bain. Inside. Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Never one to hold the ball. If Bain's shot isn't there, he just moves it.
Here's Pritchard. No made baskets yet. Outside White. Here's Queta. Outside Pritchard. This one for 3. Pure from three-point range. Pritchard's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Banchero surveys. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Celtics trail by 5. Pass to Pritchard. To the inside. Here's Queta. And he dunks it down.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
The Magic have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Bain against White. Outside Bain. Banchero with a screen on White. The 3 from Bain. Minot pulls it in. Boston has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Here's Black. He's got 6. Outside Bain. Over White. And the basket by Bain. Bain's got 20.
A high percentage look for Bain. He gets to his spot and just nails it.
Pass to Minot. Hauser outside. Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Tillman's checked in for Queta. Now White. He has 29 now. Shot clock at 6. Over Banchero. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. White's got 12 points here in the second half.
Sometimes the pick doesn't even have to be perfect. It can just be a pick. He just needs to create a sliver of space.
Pass to Bain. Carter, a screen on White. Bain against White. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. Black, no good. And here are the Celtics. They're on a 15-6 run. Pritchard, no good. The Magic have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. And Wagner gets it to go.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Outside White. Hauser outside. Back to White. Pass to Hauser for the tie. It's hauled in by Black. Magic leading by 3. A minute 50 left in the third. Now here's Banchero. Back to Black. Now Bain puts up a 3. Boston pulls it in. Minot's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Wagner. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Sam Hauser.
Yeah, a very energetic player. Franz Wagner always seems to be searching for his next chance to impact the game.
Free throw good, Wagner. And the 8th overall pick in 2021. Grant, what surprises you about Franz Wagner?
I don't think we knew he'd be this lethal off the dribble. His perimeter shooting has really been the lone hiccup. But once he locks that in, watch out.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Bataze's checked in for Carter. De Silva comes in for Paolo Banchero.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Pass to Brown. And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also.
And he can't get the first one.
Brown, now an elite scorer in this league, really does it all.
Isaac, he's checked in for Franz Wagner. Good on the second one. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Black. 6 points for him. From outside the arc. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Celtics trail by 6. Down low. Hauser, that's good.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Here's Black. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Isaac. It's not going to go for him. Oh, good D by Boucher. Simons passes to Tillman. Yes, it's good. And now it's just a 2-point Magic lead.
Simons has a shoot-first mindset, but he also takes great pride in making plays for others.
Orlando with the ball.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Bain with it. There's the 3. No good that time. Desmond Bain getting it done for the Magic. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. More 2K action in just a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Franz Wagner, Anthony Black out there with Suggs. Then it's Goga Bataze, and it's De Silva in at the power forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando.
That's you on defense there. You can't give Brown this much room for takeoff or it's going to be a problem.
And here's Suggs. Inside. It's intercepted. To the paint. Here's Simons. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating plunge.
De Silva, no good. And Brown has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. The lead is 2. Pass to Simons. Back to Brown. 4 on the clock. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Batadze. Batadze's got 8 rebounds in the game.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Now here's Suggs. Gets the bucket and the foul. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Sturdy play by Suggs. He doesn't let the hit mess with his shot, and he's going to the line.
That's good from Suggs. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Now here's Brown. Black defending. Pass to Simons. The 3-ball. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Simons got 5 points now this quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Wagner. Hauser grabs the board. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. For Orlando, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Wagner for 3. Boston pulls it in.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Here's Brown, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Love the aggression from Brown. A tough cover for any defender out there.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Isaac comes in for Batadze. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Black. And the Celtics also making a change. Cade checked in.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
Jones against Simons. Boucher outside. Brown scanning the floor. Puts up a deep 3. The shot won't fall.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
To the inside. And stolen by Boucher. Brown passes to Queta. Oh, great D that time from Isaac.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Jones against Brown. Now here's Jones. Isaac with a screen on Brown. Jones, the pass to Isaac. It's blocked! Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Magic trail by 4. Now Suggs. Pass to Isaac. Isaac with a screen on Simons. Back to Isaac to end the drought. They get it again. Outside Jones. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Boston leading by 4. It's Brown on the wing. Brown gets the inside finish.
Maybe they expended too much energy in the first half. They just look tired here on the defensive end.
Orlando has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Brown against Suggs. Shoots over Brown. No good, off the front rim.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Offensive board. 3-pointer. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
I just love the ball movement.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Isaac. And Carroll comes in for Wagner. And it's Desmond Bane in for Jones. Boston also changing it up. Minot's checked in for Boucher. White comes in for Hauser. And Pritchard is subbed in for Simons. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Appreciate the report, Allie. De Silva, no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
To the middle. To halt the run. Oh, Banchero working his magic.
Hard to defend Banchero this close to the rim. Even when you contest his shot, he can still finish.
Right side Brown. Oh, swiped away. And it's Orlando on the break. Moving it up. Bumped and finishes. Great stuff from Banchero.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Celtics lead by 5. Pass to Minot. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Banchero. No good on the free throw. Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando. Jones comes in for Suggs. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Orlando. Here's Carter. There's the block. Here's Pritchard. Oh, Carter with the block.
Hard to get shots over Carter Jr. With his timing and his long arms.
Here's Wagner. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. That one on White.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Jalen Suggs is checked in for Orlando.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Boston leading by 3. Outside Pritchard. Back to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. White for 3. Orlando with the rebound. Suggs has got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Bain to tie it up. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
When you have the strength of Bain, he does not mind getting the contact to get to the line. He actually has a knack for it. Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far. Boston's gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. White against Bain. Pass to Keita. Here's Minot. And here's Brown. 5 to shoot. Over Wagner. Again, the miss by Boston. The Magic shooting 27% here in the 4th. Now here's Bain to take the lead. Hits the trifecta. Bain's got 6 in the quarter.
There's just no hesitation from 3 for Bain. He is trigger happy out there at all times.
Boston with the ball. They trail by 3. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Minot. Pritchard with a screen on Banchero. Here's Keita. He's checked by Carter. Keita, pass to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Over Wagner. Keita. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Banchero. Lets it go from deep. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Keita. Here's Minot. Here's the pass to Brown. Oh, the shot is off. Now the Magic with it. They're on a 13-3 run. Banchero fires. Can't get the three.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's White. Pritchard outside. Now White. Launches it from deep. Wagner with the rebound. On the wing, Suggs. Defended by Pritchard. Banchero! From distance, Paolo.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Now here's Banchero. Suggs! The three is off.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Fires the three. That's off. Boston trailing. Brown with it. Now Carter defending. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Here's Orlando. They're on a 16-7 run. Banchero on the take. Suggs outside. Takes a three. Cleared away by White.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Now here's Brown to take the lead. Oh, no good. Wagner up top, defended by Pritchard.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a three. But they'll probably try for a two. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Here's Brown. Orlando making their last shot. Buries it!
In the clutch, Brown is someone you rely on, and he knows how to find his team points in a hurry.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. They've led by as much as 10. Suggs outside. Now Banchero. Oh, deflected. Now the Celtics on the move. And he pummels the iron. Bookends the break.
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
This is how you completely steal the momentum. It's clear who is in control of the game right now.
Payne fires. Oh, missed on the tray. So it's a narrow victory for the Celtics, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time to present our player of the game.